Volvimos, tarde pero volvimos. No fuimos Martín de nuevo. Está como lento el internet, ¿qué es lo que pasa? No hay problema con el servidor. Ah, no. Está lento el internet, pero vamos a darle. Ahora tienen que haber gente dura, vamos a ver qué es lo que es.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce, our reporter.
El diablo. Yoki 99. Pero yo tengo su critonita aquí. Chai Gigi Alexander, el verdadero MVP.
And New York has possession. To the inside. Stolen by Kessler. Hayward outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game. Kessler with it. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Covington. Green with the ball. Now Carter defending.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Smith.
Yo creo que se ganó 3 juegos. Tuvo a Zafiro. De paso de Esmeralda a Zafiro. Tuvo de nivel. Entonces ahí van a salir gente madura. Que eso es lo que yo quiero.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Covington. Nifty move.
Oh,
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Ah, no, pero ella está
And
cantadera.
it's not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
It's Hayward on the wing. Over Covington. And it's New York with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Hayward picks him up.
Mira eso, me están dando el tiro y yo me lo estoy tirando.
Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Burke. Good D by Kessler. And Dallas with possession. Here's Hayward. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Attacking right there. Hayward using the strength that he has built up over the years to finish through contact.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflected. Now here's Smith. The shot comes out. Green with the defensive effort. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Covington. Gets the 3-ball to go.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances as if you're Robert Covington and he was ready to rise and fire.
Now here's Smith. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Green. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Green, a screen. Down low. Here's Burke. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Smith outside. Here's Hayward. Smith inside. Good D by Covington. Hayward with a steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jokic the screen. Hayward, good.
I think you've got to go over the screen on Gordon Hayward, because if you don't, he's going to pull the trigger quickly.
Outside, Green. Knocks down the triple.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Smith. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York out in front, leading by just 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Pass to Cephalosha. Oh, Covington with a block.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
Green with the ball. Hartenstein covering. Here's Harrington. Clock at 6. Left side, Green. Shoots over Nance. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They haven't held the lead for a while.
And BA, that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Nice work defensively. Beating them up top and forcing the miss.
Look at Shea playing big inside.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
And Doris, no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Yes, it's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Out to Hayward. Going inside. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Well, Gordon Hayward, not just a jump shooter. This guy will get to the cup.
To the paint. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Outside for Henderson. Takes it inside. Here's Jokic. Harrington with a rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Offensive board. Burke. For three, Covington. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. It's Hayward on the wing. Fires in the triple. Hayward's got 5 points now this quarter.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty.
Picked by Covington. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land. Covington's got 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Oh, deflected. And stolen by Jokic. Back to Hayward. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Henderson for 3. They get it again. Hayward, good. He's got 11.
Well, there's length and athleticism when you're talking about Gordon Hayward, and that lets him get to the offensive window.
Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
From deep, Hayward. Carter on the wing. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. Carter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. New York out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Smith. Shakes him. Here's Jokic. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
And guys, you have to be careful in how you guard Smith. He's so good at drawing contact.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Now Smart. Pass to Wade. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Here's Smith. He has 6. Fires, high post. Out to Hayward. The 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Yeah, a quality shooter from beyond the arc. Can't let Hayward get on the fire from the corners. And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Smith. Misses the jumper.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And it's Gay with the miss. And Hayward has got the ball here for the Mavs. They lead by 1. Here's Carter. Oh, and Bradley with a block. They recover it. Williams on the wing. He takes it in. And it's blocked by Kessler. Smith with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Out to Hayward. Fires for 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Well, you love the mindset from Gordon Hayward right now. He's saying, I'm a dangerous scorer, and you better check me, boys.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side, Hardaway. Here's Gay. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Dallas leading by 4. A moment here for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York let me know the status. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Smith. Counted. Smith got 8 points.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Out to Hayward. Takes a 3. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Smith. After the basket by New York on the other end. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, Williams. Bradley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. That's good from Smith. And he makes both free throws. Smart outside. Here's Bradley. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
That's good from Henderson. And he sings the second. And he nails the 3rd. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. And more NBA. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Smart. Inside. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. 18 ball. Dallas leading by 7.
Yeah, I can.
Henderson scanning the floor. Nance outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's New York now. Pass to Smart. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
I'll tell you, you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Jokic the screen. Here's Hayward. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Hayward's got 25 points in the game.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much
So you say
explosive
if I
scoring
can-
ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Yo, bro,
And
after
we've got
this
a
game, can you
timeout
look
from Jason
too
Kidd.
far up?
He's looking to make some
my God,
very
man.
important adjustments here.
No, yeah, I can. I say that I
Chance here
can.
to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Well, Gordon Hayward is a special talent. This guy has got size and speed and handle, and that's a nightmare for a defender.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Covington's a guy that has a team-first mentality, so if he sees an open teammate, I promise he'll deliver.
For 3, Smith. Pure from three-point range. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Another shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now it's a 10-point Dallas lead. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Here's Harrington. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Dallas leading by 10. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth. Back to Carter. From deep, Hayward. Harrington with a rebound. And here's New York now. To the paint. Here's Burke. Pass to Harrington. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Harrington. And the layup is good. Hayward with it. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, Covington with a block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Hayward. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Smith outside. Nice move. And that one's good. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
There's the drive. And it's New York with a rebound. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
You're welcome, bro. I don't know, but I can find Josh Smith.
Okay. Okay, let me try. Let me try again. Mm, look, bro. Mm, it's a good car. Yeah, Luca for sure. I prefer Luca. Oh, yeah. Luca was like 300. But let me try to find some pivot. Uh, thank you, bro. Thank you too, bro.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Pass to Covington. And slam dunk by Burke.
And that's how you like to start a game. I mean, boom, straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. I like that.
Here's Poole. That one good for two.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Burke. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Poole. Nice move. Pass to Davis. The kick out to Hill. Gets in there. Davis with the assist.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now, here's Poole. Pass to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Davis. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the...
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Burke. Back to Green. It's stolen by Hill. Now Kessler. Kessler the screen. Hill with it. Now Green defending. Clock at 6. Here's Poole. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. Poole's got his second basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Now here's Poole. Kessler the screen. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Burke. And a fast break now for New York. It's tipped. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Burke. And slam dunk by Burke.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
I'll tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Poole with the steal.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
New York shooting their first free throw of the contest. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Chicago leads by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Alston. And he comes up with the deuce. Alston's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Chicago.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Alston with the ball. Outside, Jones. It's stolen by Green. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Right side, Covington. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago leading. And here's Alston. And there's the drive. Pass to Williams. Green with the rebound. New York with the ball. And it's Green with the jam.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Here is Alston. On the wing, Jones. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's Willis finishing it off.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Pass to Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
Boy, you can see the floor awareness Alston has. Really excels at getting the ball to open teammates.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Covington. Covered by Mitchell. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Burke. Outside for Harrington. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now Alston. Banked in off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Williams picks him up. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. That one goes. Count it. Burks got the lead up to 3 now for New York.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Here's Mitchell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Harrington inside. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. There's a screen by Willis. Here's Mitchell. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead. They lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago trailing here. Alston with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Alston's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Chicago. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for New York. Pass to Harrington. Down low. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Willis. Mitchell outside. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the basket by Harrington. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Pass to Harrington. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Mitchell outside. And Covington sends it back.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now, here's Poole. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Back to Exum. Out to Wade. Pass to Exum. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
And here's Exum. Here's Bradley. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Here's Davis. Pass to Kessler. Count the basket. Kessler's got 5 now.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Chicago leads by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. New York trails by 3. They set the pick. Inside. Kicks it out to Bradley. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Bradley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Bradley's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New York. And so Poole will bring it up for the Bullets. Pass to Hill. The kick out to Poole. It's back to Hill. That one goes in. And Chicago leads by 3.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Bradley can't get it to go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Poole. Doesn't go that time. Hardaway goes in. On the wing, Williams. Out to Hardaway. To tie it up. Williams, that's good. Williams has got it all tied up now for New York.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the shot is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
They get a hand on it. Rule with the steal. .141 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bucket is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
A shot. Rebound by Williams. New York trails by 4. Here's Hardaway. Oh, and there he puts it down!
Oh,
my goodness.
Unflappable under pressure. You see why they give it to Hardaway Jr. Because he knows how to rise to the occasion.
From the stripe. Again, the miss by Poole. To the inside. And they recover it. Down low. 5 to shoot. Outside Williams. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
Here's Bradley. Yes!
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Pass to Hill. Here's Kessler. They could win it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Now Harrington. Right side, Covington. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harrington. And Davis sends it back.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Levine with it. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got the first points here in the overtime period for Chicago. Pass to Covington. Outside for Harrington. And Harrington throws it down.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Here's Levine. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Good on the first, and that gives them the lead.
When you couple Levine's shooting touch with his explosive athleticism, very easy to see why scouts were so high on him coming into the draft. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Levine is so good at putting pressure on the defense and drawing fouls. He's an active, engaged scorer.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Outside, Levine. Kessler the screen. Now here's Levine. Here's the 3. Rebound by Jeff Green. Pass to Harrington. To win it. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.